We are approaching the railway gate, and there goes a flyover. Look at my dog. Me and my dog. I can't see really a lot what you can... now these are... I believe these are hawthorn berries. And you can make tomato ketchup, or as I call it, tomato sauce. Want the recipe for that? There's a good one on YouTube on Home is Where Our Heart Is. There's one of many around Norfolk. Fields that have been left. Don't think they've got... Ooh! Pheasants! Pheasants, Roxy! Pheasants! Yeah, anyway, a lot of the fields are being left, not done anything. Stop, always telephone before crossing with vehicles or animals. Does my dog count as an animal? Nah, it's family. Anyway, stop, look, listen, beware trains. No shit. Do not trespass on the railway. Well, I ain't gonna be trespassing, am I? Wait, Roxy, hang on. Wait. Gotta make sure she, come on in. Hang on. That way's Sheringham. No, it ain't. That way's Sheringham and the other way's Norwich. Got that wrong. Anyway, let's go see if the cows are about. Ooh. So, there's plenty of sloes about. Make sloe gin, plenty of berries. Typical of cars coming now. Very rarely come down this lane. Rox, come here. Come on. Just gonna have to wait a minute. Get your bum in. Good girl. I'll do a bit more in a minute. If you're into foraging, and what I've got, making your own washing detergent. I ain't used any for about 4 years. I ain't bought none, I meant. I make mine out of ivy leaves, so need decent sized ones like that. Quite big ones. About 80 to 100 of them. Give them a wash. Cut them up or rip them up, put them in a saucepan, litre of water. Bring it to the boil, simmer for 40 minutes. Leave overnight. Get all the sapling out of them. Sapling, like soap. And strain them and put them in a glass bowl. It's ready to use in your washing machine, detergent tray, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there's quite a few things you can do for foraging. I'm not as hyped up on it all as a lot of people, but I do know quite a few things. Ooh, car. Maybe the cows are here. Yeah, stinging nettles, another one, if you don't know, is a good fertiliser. Don't chop stinging nettles down, chuck them in a bucket full of water. Leave them go all slimy and stinky, and they will stink. And that's your fertiliser for your plants and stuff. Oh, a few little berries left there, look, but... And there's a few down the road as we come, most of them are finished. I won't use stinging nettles as just stinging nettle tea. Let's go see if the cows are about. Might be, might not. Oh, they're all out. There's usually some cows in there. That's a shame. I want the goose. I love cows. Don't think there's any in here either. Let's have a look. Because the gates are open. Oh, no cows in there either. Alright, never mind. Never mind, we'll catch them one day. Right, and that's the main bypass that goes from Norfolk to Yarmouth. And another little walk lane down there. Quiet lane. So yeah. Hello, don't know what's going on in there. Anyway, I'm going to head back now. old farm equipment around, older type tractors. I assume they still work. So I think there's an old boy who owned this. I was spoken to him before. He let me go and see the cows in the field. Come on! Come on, old Limpy. Poor old gal's got arthritis. She's had it for quite a while. She's 14 now and she's got a soft tissue sarcoma on one leg. Hang on a minute. Now this makes me laugh. No messing. Pick it up or face a fine. Council officers are currently patrolling this area. Well, the amount of times I've walked down this little lane, I ain't ever seen a council officer, so that's a load of road crap. I'll take notes of that anyway. If a dog poos up the hedge anyway, it's all degradable, innit? Let's have a look over here. Look at all them slows. I ain't made slow gin. I ain't had a go at that, but because I'm not really an alcohol drinker. We'll carry on. If you walk down there in the summer, you usually get loads of daffodils growing along the side there, and lots of that blue borage stuff, which again is another good one for matting fertiliser. Do it the same as stinging nettles. Chuck it in a bucket, fill up water, and leave it to stink. You also get some foxgloves, gran. Now, I don't know what they are. We used to call them pop berries. We used to pick them, put them on the ground and stand on them, they'd pop. But I ain't got a clue what they are. I'm very quiet down here. It's nice, you don't see no people. All you can hear is birds twittering. It's nice just walking down the lanes, being out in nature. So we're now going to cross over here again. Can't walk the dog too far because she's a bit limpy with her arthritis. So, come on. Wait. Good girl. Tail waggy. 1 minute. Wait. Go. Oh, blew my neck, nearly tripped over the dog. Yeah, I don't know whether they're going to plant anything in that field or not. They don't look like it. There's plenty of pheasants running around that I can see. Ooh, loads. Blew my neck. Now, if my dog was younger, she'd be off and out of them. Yeah, so that field's been left. Now they've currently planted something in there, or sowed I should say, something in there, and I don't know what it is. Could be wheat, could be barley, I don't know. Let's see when it get a bit bigger. Now I'm heading back to the car now, so come on. Got to stop and pick them few blackberries so I can chuck them in a crumble with me apple. Obviously I let them out of crumble, but I can't remember where they were. Somewhere down there. Back in a minute. Well, I found where the blackberries were. So I'm going to be picking a few of them. It's quite handy having a dog poo bag with you, because you can put all sorts in there. Yesterday I got a load of conkers to make my washing detergent. I must have got about a zillion conkers. There's probably plenty more, so I fill about 3 poo bags up full of conkers. So that make a lot of washing detergent. There's still some red ones on here, but I think the weather's turned a bit cold now for them to be half decent. I'm getting a few that are left anyway. As my mum always used to say, waste not, want not waste. No, hang on a minute, forgot it. waste not, want not. You know, there's a nice little bunch here, look. Going to be grabbing them and all. Well, some of them. Some of them a bit squishy, so they're a bit overripe, but some of them are half decent. There's still quite a lot of black ones on there, which quite surprised me, considering most of them are finished now. But it doesn't matter. They'll cook down, won't they? They'll cook down. Oh, there's loads on that bit. Don't know whether you can see them, but hang on. Look at that lot. Blimmin' heck. I've got to fill my bag. I'm on my last little bunch I found. Quite surprised they're still out in October. What we know, I don't know, 4th? No, we ain't. We must be on the... Oh, I don't know what date it is. But yeah, there's quite a lot out still. Ooh, getting caught up with the brambles, but never mind. Never mind, eh? Some of them are really, really squishy, look. But, yeah. Can't believe how many blackberries are still about. Ooh. One thing you've got to be careful of when you're using doggy poo bags is you don't get it caught up in the brambles, cause when you do, a poo go all into and they all fall out. Ow! And you rip your coat to shreds. That's only an old coat anyway. I don't wear nothing posh. I ain't a posh bird. I'm a country bumpkin, as they say. So I'm still picking loads of them. I thought I was on my last bunch there, but I keep seeing some more. I got about a quarter of doggy poo bag full. Planes in the background. They ain't half noisy. I think they must hurt the dog's ears. Sometimes she'll sit there and howl like a wolf. Anyway, we're heading back now. Don't think I'm going to get any more. If I come across some. Ooh. A couple on there. There's not many because they're all, as you can see, they're kind of like just about had it. Come across any, sometimes when you're out and about you do come across some apple trees. Some of them are cookers, some of them are eaters, and it's all free food. Nobody picks them, they just get wasted and drop to the ground, which I don't quite understand. I think there's another field down here that hasn't been. Come here, you little limp girl. Yeah, there's another field down here that hasn't been ploughed either. I'm assuming it's all part of the same family, or farm, I should say. Because we all know what the government are doing to farmers, don't we? Absolute a-holes, not the farmers, the government. Anyway, if you can afford to get out of the country, get out, because it's turning into a right crap hole. Right, yeah, this is the other field. Whoops. So that's the field that runs along the railway line. There's another little walkway down there. Goes down to another field. Go check it out in a minute. But yeah, there's another, excuse the wind, another field that's been left. Don't know whether I've got to do anything with that either. Absolutely loads of acorns about. Loads. I've seen plenty of hawthorn berries in the hedges. And rosehips. Rosehips, you can make rosehip balm. Again, another good website for that is Home Is Where Our Heart Is. Or, I think there's someone called Nancy Birth Whistle or Birthway, I don't know. Nancy someone anyway, my sister follows her a lot. Hello, she's got a scent of something. Pheasant maybe. Hope it ain't a deer because she'll chase that for miles. Hey, mother, you! Pheasant. Ah, didn't get that. That just flew over. There's not much else down this road, down this little lane, but I can already see again. Shut up, planes! I can already see again that there's a field right at the bottom. Nothing's been done to that either. So whether they're leaving all these fields, and they're quite big fields, they're not like little ones, they're rather big. So whether they're leaving all them just to go to wasteland, and get paid for doing jack on it, I think that's pretty abysmal myself. Because we should be growing our own. I mean, years ago, my mum used to work for a farmer. And I remember when I was a teenager, we used to go fruit picking to earn a pocket money. So, and strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, black currants. What else do we do? Strawberries, blackberries. Then he had an apple orchard and a pear orchard. And obviously, that's all gone. Used to go in a big old barn when we used to do the apples, and we used to had to sort the apples out in different grades. Yeah, that was when I was a teenager. Can't see teenagers doing that nowadays. Too much like hard work. Yeah. And get bagged up in the apple pack and bay. A tea and coffee machine there, and a soup in the machine. A bit like when you put a cup down and you press it to get coffee out. To do the same with soup. Good old days. You had pigsties down there. Not that they were used very much, from what I remember, but they've all been converted into houses now. Apple packing bay's gone. All the orchards are gone, and guess what's on them? Yep, bloody houses. More houses. Now they've been there quite a few years now. Anyway, yeah, they were happy days. Strawberries was another one. Yeah, he had everything. Farmer used to have everything. Used to go tater picking on the back of a trailer. Take them back to the farm. That was good. Yeah, this field's definitely empty, and I'm not going to go no further because I've not done nothing with that. But I'll show you the view. Le vue. Oh, some Hollywood berries on it. Oh, no, oh yes it is, that is hollies. Some hollies were berries. I know. Yeah, as you can see in there. Nothing been done. I think it's all part of the one huge big mahoosian field. Yeah, gone are the days where farmers used to grow cabbages and cauliflowers and leeks and all that stuff. Don't see many farmlands where you go past nowadays where they're growing all that. Not like when I was a kid. Or when I was younger, I should say. Not that I'm an old biddy. But, no, I've got a few more years left before I'm an old biddy. Anyway, we're down the bottom of this lane now. That backs onto... All them trees in the background there are part of Westwick Estate in Norfolk. Huge big estate that is. Anyway, we're going to head back up now and go back to the car. I wish them planes would bugger off. Oh, and for those of you who do live near any country lanes or anything, and you got a wood burner, plenty of free wood to collect was just lying around. You see it quite often lying in the hedges where the winds, well, we had winds and us blown a few branches off. So yeah, plenty of free firewood as well. So there's lots of things you can get for free if you just know where to get them. Like I say, I don't get why there's plenty of apple trees growing wild, like the sides of the road sometimes, or tucked away in a side of a field, but they're all just dropping and people don't bother to pick them. They'd rather go in a stupid market and go buy some that have been sprayed, got pesticides and all that sort of crap on it. Well, there are woodlands around and about that have got apples on them. If you know where Pigney's Wood is in Norfolk, it's near Napton. Now, Pigney's Wood has got four apple trees, and I went there about a month ago, and absolutely laden with apples. Several years ago, took Dawg for a walk around there, and one woman, she'd have 4 carrier bags full of apples. So I don't know whether she's making apple sauce, apple chutney. I don't know whether you can make apple chutney actually. Apple jam. I know you can make apple jam. Yeah, you do stewed apples, apple pie, apple crumble, dehydrate them, store them. Yeah, it's time of year when you could really do with a dehydrator. I mean, with dried stuff, while it's in season, then you can use it later for soups and stews and stuff. Are you still with me? Oh, poor little girl. Yeah, anyway, sun's come out. It's supposed to be sunny today. So, I'll be off this afternoon down my allotment. Well, I grow my own, organic. But very rarely buy any supermarket veg. Don't know what's on it. Don't know why they import it when you can grow your own. It's just, again, people ain't got the time, or can't be bothered, or don't know how to. Well, now's the time to learn. Can't really grow too much in the winter. You can still grow some things, but yeah, you can prep the ground ready for spring. Plenty of gardening channels on YouTube that you can have a look at, gardening for beginners and all that. But yeah, you can't beat eating your own organics. Yeah, it's time consuming and that is a bit hard work. And you got to deal with all the butterflies. Well, mind you, it's right if you cover them with netting in it. Otherwise your butterflies lay eggs on them and then you get caterpillars everywhere and they eat everything. Little blights. Does look quite pretty with all the ivy stuff out, all the flowers of the ivies. Here's a busy bee. Don't know what he's collecting. Yeah, plenty of rose hips about. Anyway, I'm gonna close this video down now. It's my first YouTube video. Give it a go, I thought. Ain't got a GoPro. I ain't posh. Ain't got a GoPro. Nothing like that. It's just my normal phone. But yeah, it's a shame to see all these fields not being made use of. It's a real shame. Could be growing our own, you see, instead of importing. Anyway, we'll see where we go next. Thanks for watching.